So, guys, I got a question to get this started for everybody getting going. Um, how did you start personal videos, Marco?
Pretty much started with well, the motivation behind it was the fact that when I was a sales manager, I used to tell my salespeople to do videos all the time for clients. And when I decided to make the shift and get back on the floor, I found this incredible amount of pressure that I put on other people now above me. like, and I said, I've been telling people to do videos for 5 years now. What kind of hypocrite would I be if I didn't do videos? So I had that kind of looming over me, and that gave me the strength to pick up the camera. I knew videos was a positive thing and a good thing to do. It was just lacking the inspiration and motivation, whatever you want to call it, really the courage to be in front of a camera, because it does take a little bit of courage to put yourself out there, right?
Super. Carson, how about yourself? How did you get started in this?
Well, I was just like the old saying is, if you want to lead a team, you've got to kind of do it. So that's how I did it. Is exactly like what Marco was saying. Is if you're going to ask your team to do something, then you better be right there to beside them to doing it yourself. So I think the biggest thing, the important thing when starting a personal video is you need to find out a few things first. What is your end goal? Is it to drive traffic to your website, social media, through to your dealership? Is it promoting a product or service through your business? Is it to help your community or charities or fundraisers to raise awareness? Then obviously, who is your audience? What's your approach? And then you can kind of put together somewhat of a game plan there to execute.
Excellent. And of course, last but certainly not least, George, how did you get started in this?
Well, similar to what Marco had mentioned, I was a sales manager for many, many years, and I used to train with my people. And it got to the point where, I started taking people with no courage in front of a camera whatsoever, building up their courage, and all of a sudden they started doing it. And then when I decided to say goodbye to management after 20 years and get onto the floor, I said, well, you know what? I got all this experience. I'm kind of shy in front of a camera, so I needed to work on that. I needed to work on it a little bit, but yeah, it's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I love to have fun. Almost after 30 years of doing this, you gotta have fun.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, for darn sure. Ian, how about you continue from here?
Oh, well, I mean, I followed all these gentlemen for quite a while online. Obviously, we've had George on before. I had a lot of respect for all of them. Marco's also done some great videos, if you haven't seen them, on how to sell cars during COVID and even tips for other salespeople, which is great. It's always good to see people having fun in the car business, because I think in a lot of cases, car dealers take it way too seriously. And the reality is that's why I got in the car business 20 years ago, was it was a fun job and it wasn't your normal run of the mill, like, let's go to an office and sit there and look at a CRM, for example. And I think video and social, and I was doing it almost 20 years ago, got myself in a little bit of hot water, by the way, with Honda Canada. At the time, I was doing stuff because I needed to sell cars and I was having fun with it. And the reality is you learn every single day. And that's why we want to do the show, because obviously there's a lot of people out there who could be promoting what they do. But to quote somebody in the car business, everyone seems to be secretly in the car business and they're not spreading the word. And I think that's a big mistake. Social has definitely made it easier to spread the word, but you still got to have an end goal and something that you want to do.